S&P here. We're going to go over the Mark 1 shift linkage kit that we provide. It's for an O2A or O2J install. We'll cover really an O2J install for our video, but the O2A is very similar. We're going to show you the parts that we provide, the parts that you need to provide from your Mark 1, and really the ideal transmission tower setup as a donor vehicle. To start off with, we provide these 4 linkage parts. We'll show you exactly what they do in the truck. We provide a set of bushings to replace the OEM bushings for this carrier. And then we provide 4 nylon bushings for this piece that you actually need to retain from your Mark 1 O2O. There's also a little bracket that holds it onto the transmission. That's for what those bushings are for. Other things that you need to keep from your Mark 1. This is a 5-speed linkage on the main rod. This is a 4-speed linkage on the main rod. You really need to have the 5-speed. The 4-speed is way too short. We provide a main rod shifter bushing as an extra if you want it or if you need it. As far as the kit, it was designed to use the O2J shift weight and tower that had the ball sockets on it for the cable ends. This allows you to pull the hairpin out of the rod end here and pull the stud out and then snap it onto these ends. It makes it a lot easier to adjust, makes it a lot easier to install. But it will work with even the pin style. You're just going to have to either grind this off, drill it and tap it, or drill it and put a nut in. If you're going to drill it and tap it, that is generally the better way to go, because if you have a cable clutch system, the nut, if you have it hanging down out of the bottom of this casting here, it's going to end up rubbing on your cable. O2A users, it's pretty simple. This is going to go and sit down into the side-to-side lever trough. You can actually reuse the factory square cage nut that's in there. Just thread our stud right on top of it. You won't need the locking stud at all. I think that covers the basics. The rest of it we'll see in the truck, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, Sal here with S&P. We're going to be talking about this shift linkage, and we kind of went over the components that you would need to install this linkage kit for an O2A or O2J into your Mark 1. Here, what I have done is just set the linkage up with the transmission in neutral. You can see that you got free travel here. Everything underneath the truck is set up like stock, so you can read your Bentley and set up the underneath side and your 5-speed lever that we showed you. You can set all of that up like it's OEM. And then basically what you're looking for, it helps if you've got 2 people, so you can kind of feel what's in the truck and what's not. But if it's just you, what you want to be able to do is make sure that you can go all the way down and turn in to get reverse, and then all the way up and in will be 5th. And if you're not having any binding issues, you're pretty much ready to either try it out or go inside the truck now and shift and see if you can find all 5 gears and reverse. Real quick, if you have a problem with your like 1st to 2nd or 3rd to 4th transitions, you'll want to adjust this long rod here. That's the only one that's going to adjust that throw. That's going to change how this moves right here. If you're having trouble, like you can get reverse, but you have to push down for 1st, that basically means that this thing is pushing too far too early. You would want to shorten this rod, and the opposite is true. Is if you can't get 5th, you're going to want to, or if you can't get reverse, you're going to want to lengthen this. You can also, if you don't have enough length in this bent rod, you can adjust get some more adjustability out of this rod here in the back, the short 6-inch straight rod. This bent rod is directional. There is a long part here and a short part. The short part needs to be down here. The long needs to be up so that it will clear this rod here. Other than that, all of these are set up with a right and left hand end, so you can, if you don't have your jam nuts tightened down, you can just twist the rod, change your length, tighten the jam nut back down, check your adjustment, see if you like it, and move on from there. Once you've got everything kind of fit and finished the way you like, lock it down and take it for a drive.